Hey all, Joe here with All Funnies and Games, and today I have a brand new subscription box that I've been real eager to try. Now this is the Silverbeam Creations subscription box. What it is it's accessories for tabletop role-playing games put together by a company that has a 3D printer and wanted to do what they can do with that and make some cool things with it and have a way to get those out to consumers, I think without maintaining a huge inventory. So subscription box was actually a really good model for that. Let's crack this open. I'm really excited to see what came in this. Okay, we got the box opened up. There's some paper holding stuff. Something is rattling in here. Okay, ooh. Alright, right off the bat, it's the kind of stuff I've always wanted to get, but have never, gotten around to getting. Okay, so there's some little stringers still on from the 3D print process, but we have walls of some kind. Okay, so these will just stand up like that. So we've got walls and a doorway. Those could be a lot of fun to paint. What else did they send me? Some kind of letter opener. That's kind of cool. I think that's supposed to be an in-game artifact. So if you haven't played tabletop role-playing games, an in-game artifact is something that the GM, the game master, wow, okay, if you haven't played tabletop role-playing games before, I gotta start at square one. Do you know Dungeons and Dragons, the thing they do on Stranger Things? Cool, so a lot of people play Theater of the Mind games. That's actually my preference, but I don't mind having some resources around for more miniatures play. So you'll have little doorways and walls like these, and you'll have little guys walking around through them, and you'll be able to really map out the combat really well. Now, if you want to do a very cinematic game that's all about, oh yeah, my player swings across the rope and saves the princess, and it's very swashbucklery. That goes more Theater of the Mind. If you want a very tactical game that's like, okay, if I do this attack in this way and then this attack in this way, that'll leave me in this position for the... That's another valid way to play, and that's where you'll see more miniatures use. An in-game artifact, or a real-world artifact, or whatever you want to call it, is just an item that the GM can, the game master, the guy narrating the game, can hold up at the table and be like, you find this on the pedestal in the crypt, and just hand it around for their players to look at and ogle and ooh, this is what we find. It's like, it saves a little bit of description and it gives a tactile addition to the hobby. I think that's what this is meant to be. Alright, let's see what all else is in here. This is real cool to find. It looks like they've included a map of an area. Let's see. Oh, they included some dungeon tiles, it says. Oh, that must be what this is. This must be what they mean when they say dungeon tiles. That's not what most people say when they say dungeon tiles, but okay. Let's actually go down this list and see what it is. So, there is a death status marker. It's a little ring you can put around a mini that has died. That's interesting. Let's see, Skull of Souls prop. I mean, I gotta imagine that's this thing here. It's a little skull with you could assume it's blood, but safe guess with, a skull that's that dried and desiccated would probably just be that cultist lit a candle on top of it. Let's see, the blood slip dagger. This guy here. Then that includes some cultist pawn pieces. So we've got these little guys who are paintable minis with skull masks and stuff. That is a neat mob to throw into a game. I like those. Modular altar. Oh, look at that. Another. They sent me 4 minis. That's basically most of an army. I imagine this modular altar is all of those pieces together. I'm not exactly sure how that all works out. Let's see what else is in here. Dark window wall divider. Abandoned chapel mini-map. Oh, these must all be pieces of this modular altar. Okay, so there's a little coffin and like a spike floor. Little things that I don't know what these are. Kind of like spin. I don't know what those are or what they're for. These, I think, are part of the modular altar. Maybe. This looks like altar-y. Little throwing star-looking things. How do all these altar pieces go together? And then what looks like just a patch of lava or fire or something. All of the rest of this must be part of this modular altar they're talking about. Wait. Okay, these purple things, I think, attach the wall pieces together. It seems like those should just snap in there. Yep. Okay, so the purple things attach the wall, which will hopefully come detached as needed. Maybe. Okay, it does. And then I probably need pliers to rip them back out of there. But okay, so I know what those pieces are for now. I don't think these do. I think these are for something else. So these aren't hinges or anything. Okay, some of these I still can't ID. You know, I'm not sure. But there's a lot of neat stuff here, including these minis that I assume can be painted, or some cool additions to a game. I like a lot of this stuff. I'm glad I got this, and I am looking forward to the next one of these. It looks like this one, the theme was very much like fighting against these evil cultists, which is pretty fun. Okay, I don't know the best way to set this up to show off everything I got. I'm pretty sure it's not this. This is a bad way to demonstrate, but I can't think of a better way right now. But it's a lot of cool stuff, and I'm excited for the next one. So, if you do any gaming of your own, let me know in the comments how you would use some of these resources and pieces, because it's some pretty neat stuff, and I really think, I think cultists are just an interesting enemy type, personally. It definitely adds a flavor that you don't get from, like, fighting goblins and orcs and whatever. So yeah, I think this is going to be really cool to use in games, and let me know what you would use some of this stuff for in your games, because I think that'd be really cool to hear about. All that said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, y'all.